The first, and I'm willing to say right here, right now, last presidential debate in the U.S. happened last night. And oh boy, howdy, was it a sight to behold. I have never seen such a just absolute nightmare of a situation with a debate. At least not since the Democrat nomination debates, but this is on a whole other level. And there will be people that absolutely say that this was just an entire clusterfuck and nothing good came of it, or oh, this just makes both of them look bad, or hell, even Trump look bad because he wouldn't shut up, or all that stuff. And my opinion is actually this was just a nightmare for Biden. And I am absolutely 100% certain I'm going to get someone that says, how could I think that? Because Trump was just a egotistical, boisterous, self-absorbed moron in all of this. And yeah, he was. There was something that I and a lot of other people realized around the 15-minute part, but was absolutely reinforced an hour into that debate. That was his intent. He was intentionally doing that. He was not shutting up. He was not giving Biden a moment to breathe to throw him off his game. Biden's shtick this election has been a return to normalcy, that he would bring no malarkey, that he is the above it all candidate, that he will bring politics back to where they should be, where they were before Trump and all that shit. So Trump, realizing that that's been Biden's shtick and that's what he's trying to show to the moderates and the centrists, was like, okay, I'm going to bring you down to me. Because Biden just absolutely lost it in that debate. That there is no way to justify just how just short-tempered, just how many fuck-ups he said, just how many insults Biden slung. Say what you will about Trump, he never went for like the moron, the idiot, the clown insults. He was a bit more creative than that. Biden went for those low blows. He went to Trump's level. And that's exactly what Trump wanted to do. Now, on specific points in the debate, there were two things that Biden said that were just absolutely terrible for him to say, and those are going to have long-lasting repercussions. I don't believe that these are in order, but these are in level of importance. The first and the lesser of the two things was he kept getting grilled about the Green New Deal by Trump, to the point where the moderator actually, after about a minute or so of him saying all of these virtues and wonders of the Green New Deal, the moderator asked Biden, do you support it? And Biden said, no, of course I don't. Ooh, that had to hurt the extreme left base that he has come to rely on and absolutely needs in order to get him any kind of votes. Hey Joe, question for you. Have you checked your own website? I will have a link to an image of his website because I ain't linking to that because I'm pretty damn sure he's going to delete that part, or he's going to have someone delete that part, where it absolutely says, oh yes, Green New Deal, good, we use that, it very nice. And the second just massive fuck up, and this was the big one, was when he said Antifa is an idea, not an organization. And Antifa's just an idea, huh? Tell that to the tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands at this point, of people that have lost their ma and pa shops and their houses to Antifa burning them the fuck down. Tell that to the hundreds upon thousands of people that have had to be hospitalized because Antifa beat the crap out of them. Tell that to the 50-odd people that have been killed because of Antifa rioting in the cities. Go ahead. I think that all those groups might have a slightly different opinion. Antifa is an idea, not an organization. You want to know what is an idea and not an organization? White supremacy. That's why Trump, right after Biden said that, Trump was told, do you denounce white supremacy and all that stuff? And he was saying, give me a group. Give me a group to denounce, and I will happily denounce. Therein lies the issue. White supremacy is an idea, not an organization. The closest they could come up with off the top of their fucking heads was the Proud Boys. But they also said militias. Yeah, militias are usually like a couple people or a small family who have a bunker and some guns. Those are people. You can denounce individual people. There is no white supremacist organization that can be presented. Antifa has absolutely been shown to be organized and to work much like a lot of terrorist organizations in cells. Those cells are usually individualized, but there is someone that answers to a higher up that controls the group of cells, who then answers to someone higher up that controls those group who controls the cells, etc. Now, very important distinction. I'm not saying that Antifa is a terrorist organization for that. They're a terrorist organization for many other things, but not for that. Their organization structure is just a smart thing to do when you are effectively staging a revolution. That way, one group gets caught, they can't rat out everybody else because they don't know who everybody else is. It's unbelievable that Biden would just let Trump play him like a fucking fiddle like this. I'm one of the people that often says just Trump is a boisterous egotist that should be incredibly easy to beat. And yet here we are. When Biden, with a fucking earpiece in, and I have a link to that as well, couldn't beat Trump, when he's being coached on how to beat Trump and he still can't do it. That should tell you just how fucking idiotic the Democratic Party is right now. It doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist to outsmart Trump, and yet he 4D chess Biden like it was nobody's business. Last time I saw a man just have his hands so far up someone's ass and controlling everything that came out of their mouth, I was watching a Jeff Dunham special. It's incredible. And this is the man that the left is relying on, allegedly, to outsmart Trump and to be able to lead the free world. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's absolutely gonna happen. Polls shortly started coming out after this debate, and it was not good for Biden. The CNN poll, which has a very good history of being the reverse pick for the president, said that, oh, Biden absolutely won, so that means Trump won. Every other poll that started coming out was very much in favor of Trump, which tells me that this was the last debate. This debate happened because Biden's numbers are tanking. The media polls for the general vote have Trump winning right now. And you have to remember that that's a very big thing because, A, polls tend to poll people in more Democrat-focused areas or more left-leaning populations at large. This is a known factor. This is something that, hell, they fucking have admitted to in researches. Whether there's intent behind that or not, that's a different case, but that is the case of how they gather their information. And then the second is, even when you do get people that are voting for Trump, that they are a very silent group. They're the silent voters. They tend to not say they're voting for Trump because there is a just very big stigma around voting for Trump. So you take both of those factors into account, and your polls are still showing that Trump is leading the election right now. That is incredibly bad. So that's why Biden, or more accurately, Biden's handlers, said to do this debate, and it completely backfired. Trump just ran circles around him. Chris Wallace, being the jackass that he was, couldn't even defend Biden. And his job as the moderator, I use that term in air quotes, was to fucking babysit Biden. And he couldn't even do that. It was 2 people against 1, and Trump still fucking won. That's insane. It was so bad that the presidential debate committees are now changing the rules to make sure that something like this doesn't happen again. Gee, I wonder why you're changing it now rather than 2016. This was absolutely terrible for the Democrats. This isn't going to just hurt Joe Biden. This is going to hurt the Democrats at large. This is going to, once again, split their base even further. The extreme left, who are incredibly pissed at the I don't support the Green New Deal thing, and the moderate left, who are going to be incredibly pissed at the Antifa is an idea, not an organization thing. And I've said this every single time, but I'm going to say it a fucking again. A pure, just Republican sweep where they have the supermajority in everything, where they own the presidency, where they have the supermajority of the Senate, where they have the supermajority of the House. That scares the fuck out of me because no party should ever be that strong. None. And it's looking like that might be what we're headed towards, because just, good God, there is no saving this debate, and I will be shocked if any further debates happen beyond this, because Trump's shown he can play Biden like nobody's business, and he'll do it again. Ugh. Democrats, get your shit together. Actually do something. I'm begging you here. One party having this much power is not healthy. You need to actually put up some level of resistance. And I don't mean hashtag resist and burn shit down. I mean actually come forward with good candidates and do something and get elected. Is that too much to ask? Apparently in 2020, yes it is. There's a math machine saying that I watched a 90-minute train wreck, and boy howdy, it was one of the strangest and funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Oof! Watch a VOD of it. Watch a playback of it. It is. Oh, it's beautiful. Peace out.